Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals! And for this episode, we will be featuring this killer croc from the Cretaceous, the LEGO compatible custom Extinct Bricks Originals, Dinosuchus. But before we go on with the video, I'd like to say thanks to youtube.com audio library for this awesome background music. Please like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks everyone! You may also follow me on my social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I also have a LYKA account, which is only available here in the Philippines but will be available global soon. Please also support my channel by not skipping on any of the ads on all my videos. Thanks everyone! The Guess This PC contest winners will be available at the end of the video, but first here is how you can join. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and there you'll see all my posts. Ah! Poor bears around us! Well, anyways, let's move on with the making of the Dinosuchus. And as always, I start with kit bashing, and here you'll see the different parts of this figure. You'll see parts from the raptor, parts from the dragon, as well as the mutant raptor. Further modifications of the figure would include, of course, lengthening the snout and including some stuffing using aluminum foil. The next step would be, of course, sculpting, and you can see here that I have bulked up most of the parts of the figure, including the head, the body, as well as the tail. Among the last few sculpting details would, of course, including the teeth. For the osteoderms, I actually used these foam sheets cut into pieces and attached on the back. And for the next steps, of course, I will be painting the figure. And for the painting, I first primered it with number 68 Bosnian Gray, and then start on with a darker color of green, with mixing some black, green, some yellows, and of course white, just to, break down the color and not too dark for it to be the base color. So I just covered it, the whole of the entire body except that of the underbelly. After the primary color has been laid down, I started on with, breaking out the solid dark green colors using this lighter green-gray on most of the parts to it. So I started with the head and then moved along with the body and the tail as well. The underbelly and some of the speckles on the sides of the crocodile, the Dinosuchus, is actually made of this lighter shade of yellow. The mixture is actually just yellow and then mixed with some gray and also white. This particular color is actually carried down from the head, going towards the underbelly of the torso and until the tail. The osteoderms, I figured that should be a little bit darker than the body itself, so I mixed a little bit more black into the current color that I use for the body. Then comes, of course, painting the more detailed parts of the figure, including the insides of the mouth, the teeth, the eyes, and the nails. this is the finished paint of the Dinosuchus. I've really had a lot of fun doing this, and I would probably do a lot more details on the next one. Next up for us to do assemblies. You can do it, and let's bolt in. Let's count the number of parts of this figure. 8. There are 8 parts to it. First, let's attach the limbs. This is the forearm, the right and the left, and the hind legs. The right and the left as well. A special shout out to DGX for helping me out with this video, as I've had a lot of work lately and he'd be willing to help me out with this video. So he's attaching now the upper to the lower jaw. And there you go. It's a bit tricky because the joints are a little bit stiff. He has connected the tail, and that's it. The completed Dinosuchus. Now it's time for us to have the closer look. And EB is back. He's quite hesitant to go near the Dinosuchus. As you can see, it's really large, and it's actually based off from the Isle Dinosuchus, as you can see here. He'll be coming back later for some size comparisons, but for now, let us have the closer look on the Dinosuchus. Again, thanks DGX for helping me out with this video. Okay, so for the articulations, you can see that it can open its mouth. It has a really wide gape actually. It has a really large teeth on the, especially on the upper portion of the head. It has red eyes and white pupils. So it makes it look really scary. Articulation wise, you can actually twist its head and also bring back the head a little bit up and down as well. So certain details of the head are actually present, such as the receptors on the ends of the nose. The limbs can also be twisted and can move as well. As I've illustrated in the painting earlier, the oxyderms are actually darker in color with lighter colors of speckles all around the body and light yellow on the underbelly. The tail of the Dinosuchus is really long with a certain scaling as well. It also has a 2x4 stud on the back of it, as you can see here. And that's it for our closer look. Now it's time for us to do size comparisons, and as usual, the size comparisons will be a comparison between a minifigure and the Dinosuchus, as well as other creatures that I've had so far. The size of the Dinosuchus is actually based off from this illustration, as you can see here, and is almost the same proportion and size as that of the minifigure, which is Evie here. Evie can actually lie down on the top of the Dinosuchus gate. Alright, so it's time for us to compare with some of the figures here. So we have here a LYKA crocodile, and it's about 3 times the length of this crocodile. Even 4, I think. Placing it beside this Dinosuchus actually makes it look like the baby. What do you guys think? And let's have another comparison. This is a knockoff version of a crocodile, and it's almost the same size as that of the LYKA crocodile that I've shown earlier, except the color and shape is different. Now let's move on with another comparison. This is the Extinct Breaks Megalania. And as the Megalania is also a large reptile, extinct reptile that is, you can see that although it is really large for its species, you can see that of course the Dinosuchus is a lot more larger than this one. And here is another comparison. This is the Extinct Breaks Archelon. And although that the Archelon is a reptile, it is mostly sea-dwelling and it doesn't have actually feet but instead flippers. Now, comparing the sizes, both are actually large reptiles. However, the Deinosuchus is definitely longer than that of the Archelon. Now let's have another reptilian behemoth. This is the Titanoboa. And actually this is one of my favorite reptiles that I've created so far. It's so flexible. It has so many joints to it. So there is a great deal of mobility and of course possibility for this particular figure. Okay, so definitely the length of the Titanoboa is longer than that of the Deinosuchus. However, it's a little bit slender than the Deinosuchus, but you can see that it can easily wrap itself over this particular crocodile. So, who do you think will win? The Titanoboa or the Deinosuchus? And last but not least, this is the extinct breed Sarcosuchus. Now, from several comparative sizes of the two crocodiles, the Deinosuchus is actually larger than that of the Sarcosuchus. Even if the species is actually different, they are actually both crocodilian. However, it is said that the Deinosuchus is more alligator in its origin. Comparing the two in top view, you can see the main differences in the head shape and also the overall body proportion. And we're bringing them back here, the extinct breed species roll call. We have the Megalania, Deinosuchus, Sarcosuchus, Archelon, and of course the Titanoboa. Please watch all the other videos of all these reptiles as well in extinct breeds playlist. Thanks everyone! It's almost ended the video, so it's time for us to have some last looks on the Deinosuchus. The Deinosuchus actually came from the two Greek words Dinos meaning terrible and Suchus meaning crocodile. Thus, this is the terrible crocodile. It lived in the late Cretaceous period around 82 to 73 million years ago and is part of the Alligatoridae family. It can grow up to a length of 50 feet, weight of 8,000 kilograms, and with a bite force of 18,000 newtons. Oh man! Our female Deinosuchus has just laid 3 eggs! Wow! I'm excited for them to hatch! And that's about all the time we have for the Deinosuchus. I hope you guys liked it as much as I did. It's now time for us to announce the Guess SPC contest winners. And we have actually 10 lucky picks, and here they are. David Boy, Lutfil Hadi, Siti Hajar, Dr. Void Matter, Heli Joriel, Yes Joe, Marco Perrin, Feb Jane, Mr. Monaco, and Miguel Philip Eisen. Congratulations everyone, and now for our top 10 winners!
Top 10,
Crazilla,
Top
Jurassic
9,
World Gang,
Top 8,
Rugmaju,
Top
Maximum
7,
Power,
Top 6,
Boss Thailand,
Top 5,
Nuwan Khan,
Top 4,
Irfan Raduan,
Top 3,
Mr. T-Rex,
Top 2,
Enzo Gaming Channel, and Mario! Congratulations everyone! And I'll see you on the next Guess SPC contest! Also, our babies Moira and Asher has their own vlog now, The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please watch their videos and support their channel as well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar! Goodbye everyone!